Fun, innovative, and creative ways to learn. That is the mission that La Paloma Academy has when teaching its elementary school students here in Tucson, and they are receiving high marks in doing just that. Principal of La Paloma Academy, Sean Wattens, and Superintendent Jackie Trujillo are both joining us this morning with more. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You have a great reputation, but for those who are not familiar with La Paloma Academy, tell us a little bit more about it.
We're a public charter school. We have 3 campuses in Tucson. We have La Paloma Academy Central, which is over on Wilmot between Speedway and Grant. We have the Lakeside campus off of Golf Links and Pantano, and we have our South campus on 12th Avenue in Drexel. I've had the pleasure of working at all 3 and being administrator in some capacity or another at all 3 campuses in the last 18 years.
I would imagine that a lot has changed on campus because of the COVID crisis that is happening. What changes have you made?
Actually, quite a few. The campus looks quite different, and as well as a lot of our procedural. We've put in place a lot of procedural safeguards. We got all new tables in the cafeteria area. We added tables outside, so now to help social distance, the children have the choice of eating just outside the cafeteria in a nice shaded park area or inside of the cafeteria. We've got plexiglass hanging up for partitions in the cafeteria as well, keeping the children. They have to speak through it, obviously, to get their food and around the front desk area. We've installed no-touch drinking fountains throughout the school, no-touch hand sanitizers throughout the school. I mean, you can almost not look at a wall and see where you can sanitize safely without touching anything. No-touch door openers on all the main doors so that they can they're pretty cool. They're on the bottom of the door, and you actually just use your foot and slide the door backwards and walk through without touching anything with your hands.
We've gotten our electrostatic machines now at all of our campuses.
Correct.
And has the instruction changed? Are teachers doing this differently too?
Oh, yes. Yes. Some of our teachers that were already tech savvy are kind of loving it. And the other ones that are still a little more old school have gotten much more efficient and proficient using technology. A lot of Google Classroom, a lot of Class Dojo and other online.
Zooms and Looms.
Correct, yeah. And essentially like we're doing right now, a lot of the instruction has moved to this with packet work, but also Google Classroom, which is a really good online piece for students to receive and turn in work.
And what are you going to be offering families when you do open back up fully?
Flexibility. We are set to open at the South Campus is opening this Tuesday, which is September 8th after the Labor Day weekend. We are going to be the first school to open, and we've just recently this week met all of Superintendent Hoffman's 3 benchmarks. So we're pleased that we are going to be able to open, and we're offering free before and after school, free lunch, free breakfasts, which is something we've always done, but at the same time, we're going to start doing that fully starting September 8th, which is Tuesday. We will still be offering distance learning to anyone that, any of the parents or families that do not feel safe coming into the school. We're going to continue the distance learning for them, and the teachers were told to just accommodate our families and do whatever they need.
And I've heard the saying, "Mass slow before it blooms." How relevant is that right now in today's education?
It's funny. It's very relevant. That's always been my teaching style and motto. But nowadays, we're just as much a full-time SEL teacher as an academic instructor in education, and just meeting the needs, the physical and emotional needs of our students before we get into the pedagogy of teaching.
Well, a lot of families have been looking for different options right now, and I'm so glad that you shared all this information about your school with us this morning.
Thank you.
Sean, Jackie, have a great first semester, and thanks again. So La Paloma Academy is opening. For more information, you can visit lpatucson.org/south, or you can call them at 520-807-9668.